Public service announcement. Be careful walking on ice. On my way to work today, it was extremely icy. It had snowed and it froze, and then it rained, and then it froze, and then it snowed on top of the rain. So it was basically an ice skating rink, like an unbelievably terrible ice skating rink. I ended up going to work, and my boss, like normal, she gave me $4,000, whatever, and told me, "Can you run to the bank and deposit this?" So I took it and I looked at my vehicle and I thought I should just drive over there. But it's only across the street. Basically, the bank is across the street from the bar that I work at. And I said, sure. And I looked over there and I was like, I should drive. But I didn't. I thought I could make it. So my happy ass decided to walk. Well, I made it to the curb. And what happens? I fall on my fucking ass. And all the money with the wind, $4,000, goes flying through the air. Flying through the air. And here I get up and I'm going, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm screaming and crying and I am tripping and falling and sliding through the snow and the ice, picking up 50s, hundreds, checks, you know, from the week of what the bar had taken in. And I picked up as much as I could and I took my sorry ass back into the bar. My boss, being the angel she is, she um, asked me, did you find any 20s? Because there was a packet of 20s. No, I did not see a packet of 20s. So I turned around and lo and behold, on the other side where I wasn't running, there was a bunch of 20s that was going in the other direction. So I took my crippled ass and I was trying to chase down these 20s. Well, I couldn't because I couldn't feel my hands anymore. So I come back into the bar and I'm throwing all this money down and I'm crying and I'm sobbing and she said, "I'm sorry. I should have put it in a bag for you." And I'm like, "You know what? It's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay because I've got money at home." "No, I don't need to take your money," she says. And I'm like, "No, when I get feeling back in my fingers, I will go and I will get in my vehicle and I will drive around and we will look I will look for some more money." Well, by then it was already in another country, because I'm in North Dakota, so of course it was probably in Canada by then. But anyway, her son was coming to pick her up to take her to her doctor's appointment, which is 85 miles away. And of course, she had already called him, and he was driving around looking for money. I got in my vehicle. We were driving around looking for money, and he only found $40. I didn't find any, but I drove my ass back to my place, and I took $600 of my own money out of my what I had saved up to try to make up for it. Well, turns out we were still 800 behind, and she had to take what was left out of her money that she had saved up, out of her money that she had saved up just to make up for the deposit. So I ended up going back to the bar and I threw her what I could give her, and she counted it out and she said, "We're good, but there's still $800 in checks, uh, a bunch of 20s, and it's gone." And I was bawling. Anyway, I just want to say that please be careful walking on ice because it can cost you more than your ass falling. It can cost you more than your pride when you fall and you look around and make sure nobody can see you. Like you're embarrassed that, oh, I hope nobody see me fall, and you get up quick and you got $4,000 in your hands. Just remember, it can cost you a lot more than, if somebody's seen you. Don't be embarrassed. But here's the thing. Here's where I lucked out. I have the best boss in the world. Because when she got back from her doctor's appointments, and I was down and out, I felt terrible all day. I bartended all day, and there were certain people I told about it, but of course the town I live in is only 250 people, not even that. So the whole town knew about it. I mean, the people from the bank across the street, they were running around looking for it. Like there's people from the hardware store looking for it. Like but the wind took it. Like, I watched all this money just fly through the air, and it was my responsibility to take it over there. All I had to do was get across the street, but I couldn't even do that. You know how bad that made me feel? Like, I can't even do that right. But it wasn't on purpose, you know? Anyway, when my boss came home from her doctor's appointments, which was, 2 hours away, when she walked in, she didn't say anything, but she came up to me and she hugged me. She hugged me and she said, money doesn't mean anything. She's like, I'm just glad you're okay. And it really meant a lot. It made me feel so much better. But this is something I want to just tell people, that bad things can happen, and they do happen. But in the long run, things will work out. Things will work out. I don't feel bad anymore. It was a bad thing that happened and it was a lesson learned. You put the money in the damn envelope and you drive to the fucking bank. Okay? I love you guys. I'm going to put I recorded some videos of the road and how icy it is, of what I was driving on and where I was walking. So I'm going to post that too. Okay? Love you all.